Hey, what's up there, folks? Welcome to another Hmmsim Metro video. This is the third one that I've done on this magnificent little game about essentially the Seoul Metro in Seoul, South Korea. Now, like I mentioned, this is the third video. If you're new to the series, I recommend watching the first two videos just to get up to date, up to speed. Just in case you're not, I will link those in the top right corner where they should pop up. But anyway, I'm going to go over a few of the updates that have happened to this game, and by few I mean like 10. There's been a ton of updates to this game, and I think the last video I looked at was back in November of 2021. So there have been many. I'm going to start with update 2.2, which we'll go over pretty much everything that was done within, but I'll cover a few things right off the bat. Some things which were very nice. Not only did they fix mouse sensitivity, so you can actually adjust that now, and there's a few extra options over here as well. If you have NVIDIA, I of course have AMD hardware, so Team Red, so you can use DLSS now if you've got NVIDIA, and they've changed some of these as well to very high. I think they were just high before. And then this, which certainly isn't very new at all, is the key mapping. So before, this was kind of stuck. Now I have this, if you're familiar with Train Simulator, I have it set up to that. So A&D's throttle, WS reverser, and the cool thing about the DSD as well is so you don't have to tire out your poor thumb or whatever digit you use, or your nose or toe or whatever the hell. You don't have to hold that down anymore. You can turn that to off if you'd like. But I've got pretty much everything set up to pretty much how I like it now. But as far as update 2.2, so that's the one that we'll start with. They added 4 scenarios to that, and they're for the Guro depot, which is a massive depot for these metro trains. We'll go through and try and find them. Now you can see it here on the map, which also they added a lot of English as well to this, which is very nice. So you'll see here this is Guro, and then over here is Guro depot. Let's see, there's one there, so there's actually 2 here, and then 2 there as well. So different varying weather and times, which is nice. Morning, early morning, night, etc. And anyway, they did several other things as well. So we'll go over those bit by bit here. So this is Guro Depot, and this is one of the aforementioned 4 scenarios for Guro Depot. I think 2 start there, or 3 do, and then 1 ends there. But it is a massive depot, as you can see here. We got the main line kind of off to our left there. And they have, which is part of another update, which I'll slowly get to here through the course of the video. They've updated the camera work as well, so it was a bit finicky before, where you essentially had 1, the cab, 2, the front, 3, exterior, and then that was it. And now 5, the HUD is toggleable, if that's a word, once again, which you can just pop on and off if you like there. But this is the depot. Essentially, trains start and stop here, start their day, or in their day, if you will. They have updated the destination as well, the passenger information system on the top and sides of the train. I believe English has been added as well, so let's try and scroll over here very gently. There we go. So now I cannot read Korean, sadly, so that's in Korean, and then it changes to English where it says forwarding, which is very nice. So they've updated that as well. Apparently there were some signaling issues within the depot. I haven't played that much, honestly, since these last batches of patches, which I did not mean to rhyme, just kind of happened. There were some issues which they have then fixed as well. So this is the depot again. It's where you kind of start or end your session, and it's a cool place. There's a lot of trains sitting here, and of course the main line is just off to our right there. Now, briefly back to the map or the scenarios. If you're familiar with the game at all and just haven't been keeping up like myself, there are a ton of scenarios now. There were just like maybe 8 or 10 or a dozen. There are quite a few now. But they've done some map extensions as well. So in Update 3, They extended the map from, I'm probably going to butcher these names, I'm going to try them anyway. They've extended the map from Cheongyangni to Sinamon, which is about 3.5 km, 3.5 kilometers. What is that, like 2 miles or something like that, 2.25 mile? But in metro sense, you know, that's pretty long. There's stations in between. So that's this area here up to this area here, which we'll try and take a ride here in a moment and just check out the various areas. And then in update 3.1, which came shortly thereafter update 3, they extended from Sinamon to, I'm going to try this one as well, Seokgae. So that's up here, and then you can see where this is kind of going. So that was added. So okay, so it started here. They added this to this, and then this to this. And then one of the other patches, I think it was the very next patch, they extended it from Seokgae to Gwanghwamun University. So we'll definitely be checking out that area up there in just a moment.
고객 여러분, 안녕하십니까? 우리 열차는 서동탄 가는 열차입니다.
This train is bound for Serdongtan. Serdongtan. Thank you.
All right, so just wanted to kind of let that sound play out. So we're going to take a run from, again, I'm going to try Gwanghwamun University. And that too right there, what I would like to add is they added train side door lights as well, and sounds. I believe the sounds were added or improved on the doors as well. So what's pretty neat about this is there are now freight cars sitting at Gwanghwamun University Station and trains at the depot. They've also done a lot of performance patches. Those were from some of the more recent patches in late February of this year, 2022. And gameplay patches as well, which kind of fixed the camera improvements, which I was mentioning just a moment ago. So we'll just touch on that again. That's like the mouse sensitivity, stuff like that, and of course moving the camera around. So first and foremost, you got a bit more freedom with the camera. So we'll go back interior, and then we'll hit 3. So this is exterior. So you're just moving your mouse around, nothing clicked, right? So if you click left button and hold it, and then move side to side. So I'm moving the mouse left, and now I'm moving the mouse right. Again, all while holding the left mouse button. So you can essentially go the entire length of the train. So we'll go all the way to the back. Bam. And let go, and it kind of gravitates around a center point in the screen, and you can actually see some of those freight cars down there. We'll try and take a better look at those once we actually depart the station here. And so that's how you can do that. You can kind of get a better view of things if you're into taking pictures of the game, like I am personally, and just getting, you know, different angles and whatnot. Now, if you click the right mouse button, this is kind of cool. You can actually just pan around now. So I'm not sure if you could do this before. I don't remember it. But you can essentially, you know, do what you want now with the camera for the most part. Sadly, there's no kind of extreme free cam, if you will, but we'll hop back in. Again, I'm not really going to go over the train operation in this. This is just mainly updates. Like I said, if you would like to see the other videos I made, 1 and 2. 1 was sort of a tutorial, if you will. Please do and go and check that out, and hopefully that'll give you a bit of help. But I have it set, ready to go, so we're going to let the brakes off here and get going. Now, this is a new train as well, which I'm sure some of you eagle-eyed individuals may have figured out already, but this was in the very latest patch that just released on March 31st, just a couple of days ago, 2022. Not only was this brought out, let me break the train real quick here, but the interior was remodeled as well. They also improved and changed some of the train sounds. And of course the Seoul Metro trains were added, such as the one we're in now, which is this bad boy. So let's go back to the front. Alright, there we go. Now let's spin our camera back around. And it is a very nice looking train. You can tell they've updated the models quite a bit, little bit. Textures look a little bit better. The aliasing seems to be a little bit better as well. And we'll kind of zoom right in the middle of the train here. See if we can check out the interior once again. There we go. Definitely looks a little bit better in here. I don't really know this EMU or Metro train that well personally. But same thing, you can get in here and just click your right mouse button and just kind of pan around. And this is where you can see the freight cars, Kwangwon University, which they say HM rail, but I believe it should say co-rail on those container cars or box cars or whatever they're called. And then some tank cars right there, because there is a... We'll try and pan down this way. It's just cool to have additional AI like that sitting in the yards and whatnot, especially since we've got other AI trains. Anywho, there's some big storage tanks down this way somewhere. So yeah, they've updated the absolute heck out of this game. They tweaked some crossing sounds as well. Like I mentioned, the performance patch. Now the initial loading times were increased due to that, but they also utilized more of the graphics card and CPU for your computer, essentially, to use the game anyway, since it wasn't really using that initially. But we're just going to take a ride here for a few km and essentially go over the bits of this new track and just look around, because I have not really checked this out much at all, and listen to the sounds and all that good stuff and see what else has happened here. So this is an all new area and an all new train. I'm still not very good at operating these things. I'm not sure I ever will be. It's hard to judge the actual speed. There's some of the storage tanks there, so that's possibly some sort of petroleum something. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But it's cool seeing all those tank cars sitting over there, and it's a fairly massive yard. Give her some more juice. I love these announcements.
이번 역은 석계역입니다. 내리실 문은 오른쪽입니다. 6호선으로 갈아타실 고객께서는 이번 역에서 내리시기 바랍니다.
Now you've got to stop
Sakye.
right on the money.
The station number is 120. The doors are on your right. You can transfer to the line number 6.
This game really gives you a good sense of scale of the massive city that is Seoul, South Korea. Alright, that was close. I almost blew that stop. But I can already tell the sounds of this thing are pretty good. You can hear the joints and the track sounds now, and just, you know, trains doing train things along the ground. It's got that reverb and clackety and bassy sound inside the cab. So that is one of the new stations there. The doors have now closed. The sign is now green. Ever laughing in my face about the terrible stop distance I just made. And we will continue on to the next station. Something else they did, which was pretty neat as far as the timetable, they have now added extra time, which that's nice over there. Train wash, very cool. Like some sort of train sheds here. This is nice. Anyway, got sidetracked there. So anyway, if you show up at a station early now, you will wait. Before, that did not happen. You would just take off as soon as the timing of the doors opening took place. Now you can sit there for however long it may take if you get there too early, which is kind of cool. A bit more realistic. The fairly sizable yard over there. Let's see if we've got a stop here.
이번 역은 신림문, 신림문 역입니다. 내리실 문은 왼쪽입니다. 이 역은 타는 곳과 전동차 사이가 넓습니다. 내리실 때 조심하시기 바랍니다.
This stop is Hmmsim.
Oh god.
The station number is 1-1. The doors are on your left. Please
Yeah.
watch your step.
I totally just used the emergency brake. Not very good at this. I'm trying to look at the environment and the scenery and all this new stuff here. There we go. We'll hop in the car here and check this out while the doors open and close. So we'll scooch the camera forward, right-click the mouse, zoom out a bit. That's not too bad of a stop. I'll take it. Very nice. There's that guard buzzer. Release the brakes. It still is a great looking game. If I'm not mistaken, it's a development team of just a couple of people. I don't know if it's grown any larger, but for what it is, it's a very nice little game. The assets look great. The scenery looks great. The foliage, the sky. I love the skybox in this game. And of course the trains. You know, it's trains and a train simulator in a new place. You know, I can't think of many things in any other train simulator that's within South Korea of all places. So that's pretty neat as well.
이번 역은 외대학,
Looks like we got another stop.
역입니다. 내리실 문은 오른쪽입니다.
This stop is Hanguk University of Foreign Studies. Hanguk University of Foreign Studies. The station number is 1-2. The doors are on your right.
Now, one thing that I'm not too thrilled about personally is the fact that I don't think there will ever be any AI passengers. And I believe I've read somewhere where the developers have said that's not really their angle. They're not going to try it. It's more about the driving. What is that? What is that? What is going on here? Oh, that's a crossing. There's a level crossing right up there. Cool. Okay. I was like, what the hell is that noise? All right, let's check this puppy out. I thought it was a train alarm for a moment. This is one of the things they added was these crossing guards and sounds. There's like all kinds of different sound effects going on there. That's an interesting sound. But anyway, sidetracked once again. Like I said, I have not driven this stretch yet of the new kilometers added to the map itself, but I don't think they're ever going to add AI passengers, sadly. It kind of would spice it up a little bit. Then again, I can't speak for the dev team. I don't know what they're going to do. They've updated the crap out of this game just non-stop. In short order, very, very much. Got another stop here. There we go, another crossing. That's awesome.
이번 역은 회기,
This is nice.
내리실 문은 오른쪽입니다. 경계 중앙선으로 갈아타실
That'll sure get your attention, that alarm.
곳에서 내리시기 바랍니다.
This stop is Hoigi. The station number is 1-3. The doors are on your right. You can transfer to the Gurmizungang line.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, I panicked again. So the thing about this game, the physics are very nice. I mean, the acceleration, the braking, gliding or coasting, if you will, it's all very nice. And it definitely takes some getting used to. Let's try and zoom up out of here. Try and take a look at the world around us. See how high up we can get here. I don't believe very high. That's about it. There's not much distant scenery beyond trackside stuff, what you see, but the little car models back there and everything, those look great. Little mini trucks and taxis and things like that. Alright, looks like we're about to branch off here. Let's hop back in the cab. Whoa, rolling backwards. There we go. Uh-oh, I think we got a DC section sign. Hold up, see if I can remember how to do this. Crap. We're on AC power. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we are. We got to change. So it's on AC right there. Gonna change that to DC. And try and reset it. Alright, let's see if that worked here. Yes, it did. Okay. Whew. Alright, always forget about those. Which is another thing that's cool about the game. The different types of power you got to change to.
청량리 역입니다. 내리실 문은
Underground station. So this is another thing. If I'm not entirely mistaken, I don't fully understand or grasp this map.
내리시기 바랍니다.
But I think there's another underground portion as well, and I believe that is what we're currently in.
이번 역에서 내리시기 바랍니다. 이 역은 타는 곳과 전동차 사이가 넓습니다. 내리실 때 조심하시기 바랍니다.
This stop is Chengyangi. Chengyangi. The station number is 1 to 4. The doors are on your right. You can transfer to the Gurmizungang line.
Oh,
or
crikey.
Xinjiang line.
We went
You
too
can
far.
also transfer to the fast
Anyway.
and convenient HDX or other.
Let's go to the menu here. So, let's see. Where's Chengyangi? So yeah, that's essentially, this is the new part. So we just traveled the entire length of all the new addition to the line. This here, Chengyangi to Kwangwon University, or however you say that. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't quite get that right. There's actually another university there. I thought I heard her say that in the announcements, which is pretty cool. So you're going to get new scenarios as well. Now, they did do a couple other things, sadly, which I believe they removed the Corel horn. Now, they did not have licensing, of course. I think it was that little jingle that was like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, something like that. So I don't think that's there anymore. I'm not entirely sure, but they did add new sounds. And there's a different dead and neutral section announcement now, which we just heard, and I just essentially failed at. But another thing I'd like to try and go over, and if I don't know what I'm talking about, please, as always, leave a comment below and let me know. I think what's going on with these, the coloration here, the blue are locals, I believe. So the one we were just doing stopped at every station. So I believe that's a local, if I'm not mistaken. And then the red is a sort of express that only stops at certain major interchanges. And then the green, let's see, so we've only got a couple green, is like a super express, a super duper duper express, which again only has certain interchanges. But yeah, just that's pretty much it. Pretty much all I wanted to cover, guys. Updates for Hmmsim Metro, this fantastic little game, definitely worth the money. This is a fun little game, and I hope they keep updating it because it's great. And I think the community that plays it's really enjoying it too, and giving good feedback and all that good stuff because they just keep making it better and keep making the map larger. I mean, I don't know what else they can do, but the Seoul Metro is massive, so we shall see. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take care out there.
내리실 때 조심하시기 바랍니다.
This stop is Dongdaemun. Dongdaemun. The station number is 1 to 8. The doors are on your left. You can transfer to the line number 4. Please watch your step.